Hello, Pisces. Welcome to May 2020 general reading. Please remember to check your moon and rising, as this reading isn't going to resonate with all of you. I'm going to start with the astrology cards. That's going to be pretty much the theme of the reading, although the cards that I lay after may not reflect them completely. So, I'm asking Spirit here for messages regarding finances, work, love, relationships, health, career changes, whatever the messages are here. All right, so we've got Gemini, Mars, and the 7th house. So what I'm getting here is you're going to move on something here in... Okay, let me just get the messages in, guys. So here I'm feeling like you're going to take action on something that deals with... I'm getting remote jobs. I'm getting... things that have to do with communication. So this could be computers, this could be graphic design, this could be anything that deals with communication. This could also be writing. The 7th house, this has to do with relationships. And what I'm feeling here is relationships for Pisces will be one of the main communications. One of the main communications here in regards to relationships. Also, too, I'm feeling things that have to do with medical. This could be a career that you decide to go into, medical. This could be law. Yeah, let's just go get these cards on the table and we're going to go from there. So we've got the Death card, like who isn't getting Pluto right now, who isn't getting a Scorpio energy. Pluto's actually affecting all of us. But something here is transforming, okay? Because besides having Pluto, we've got Mars here. And then we've got the Page of Wands. Okay, so this is something I feel like you will be completely devoted to, completely loyal, dedicated. This could be a relationship. This could be career, because you've got the 10 of Pentacles here, which is a fantastic money card. So the ideas that are being born now, moving into May, will have great success. We've got the 10 of Cups too. This could be something that you're doing from home. Okay, this could be a relationship that becomes a long-term relationship in regards to marriage. We've got fire here. The King of Wands could have something to do with a fire sign. But also, too, it's telling me that the energy here in May for you, Pisces, is very transformational in a good way. Both for relationships and for money. So when we get into Gemini, we think of the 3rd house. We think of our brothers and sisters. We think of our neighbors, transportation, any type of communication. Mars is the ruler of the 1st house and the 8th house. So something that you identify with, something that... like other people's resources. This could be a relationship that has benefits other than just romance. And I'm not just talking about sex here. I'm talking about benefits, like you could meet someone that has a great career or is financially stable. Also, too, you may be looking at your relationships on how beneficial are they in the future. Okay, we're just going to let this unfold. We've got the 4 swords. Okay, so there's something you're holding back on. It's temporary, though. Now we've got the 9 of Wands here. So there's a lot of stress. Not as stressful as the Ten of Wands, but you know what? It's working its way up there. Now, it could have been the isolation that stressed you out. It could be the fact that you were unemployed. But there's opportunities here to move on it. Now, some of you may just reopen gradually in May, and the information here is about, let me just kind of move that up for a minute. The information here is about your resources, what you can do, what you already know. And I'm getting schooling too. Like maybe you decide you want to go back to school and learn something that is, it could be insurance. It could be metaphysics. It could be the cult. It could be, life insurance, for example, dealing with other people's resources in regards to estates and inheritances. Also, too, some of you might want to get into counseling. You might get into counseling, or maybe you're already into counseling. And so I feel like you will get a lot more work because there have been people who have been depressed and have experienced a lot of losses. So you might be quite busy with that. Also, I feel like there's some stories here that you can communicate to others. Maybe some of you decide you want to start your own blog. You might even decide that hypnosis or something that deals with deeper roots within the mind. But I do feel like some of you are returning to your same jobs, and others are going to experience layoffs or delays. But according to your spread right now, you can have a lot going on that to me can be very beneficial. But if you go ahead and keep thinking about all the things that you've lost or the things that you have not gained, you're just going to get stuck there. Okay, you've got the Queen of Cups here. So, and the Hermit, this could also involve a Virgo. And you've got the Knight of Coins or the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, and so with the Queen of Cups, this is about, I feel like you're standing up for yourself in May about what's fair. Fairness. Like, I almost feel as though some of you have experienced a situation where you feel like you were not dealt fairness. Okay, so I feel like a lot of you in May will be communicating Mercury, Gemini, on this fairness. Some of you too may continue to keep positions that you are, but you've got something else in the works here, something else that you can develop. Okay, because Gemini, you've got a double energy there that you can start two things if you wanted to. But the Knight of Pentacles too is dealing with an attitude of maturity, not as a child. Okay, I'm not saying that you're childish, Pisces. I'm just saying sometimes when we get into life stresses, we tend sometimes to, what I'm getting here too with the Hermit is pouting about it or expressing too much of loss rather than starting to be impeccable with your words. The North Node is moving into Gemini on May 5th. We're already under that energy, and it is retrograde because it was originally in Cancer, and it's going to be there for 18 months. And I'm feeling that for you guys, the words need to be impeccable. Really select good, positive vocabulary. So yeah. Anyways, also too, like I'm sensing here with this period of isolation that you recently experienced or are still experiencing, you're trying to get your love life, your relationship going here. And it can go, but there is a lot of stress. There's a lot of uncertainty. Lots of things have changed in such a short period of time, and there are more changes coming. So it's also about, going with the flow and really focusing on you rather than consistently focusing about other people's troubles. Like, I don't feel like you should focus on other people's troubles. That's coming in here too. And then you've got anxiety. So anxiety, you're worried about something. It's kind of interesting that card just kind of showed up there, but I'm not meant to read it. So, the month of May, you could have more anxiety because of the uncertainties. And I would work on establishing your caring connections. I feel like you need to come back still to home within, to that home base. But I feel like you need to reevaluate your connections with others because some of the connections you have are quite draining. And also, too, I'm getting the waiting game here. Okay, is somebody putting you on hold, or are you putting someone on hold? That's not karmically beneficial for you. So whoever's got you on hold, sorry, my chair keeps squeaking. Whoever's got you on hold, or you've got them on hold, waiting for time. And we got the 2 here. This, I feel like, has to do with a relationship, not just work, but it could do with both. You're waiting for that connection of there being more than what has been experienced. There being more love here, more passion. There has been a lot of patience. I don't know, Pisces, I feel like May is not a month that you wish to be patient. A lot of energies, a lot of planets will be shifting, and with this Gemini and Mars together, and then the 7th house of relationships and legalities of justice, you've run out of patience. That energy here is like, okay, we're going, let's go now. If not, then that's it, I'm done. Or at least you're done for now. Okay, and I guess Spirit wants you to look at that you have 2 choices here. You've already been in this waiting game. Now you can continue to be patient, or you can ignite your own fire and move on. If it's meant to be, they'll catch up with you, or you'll catch up with them. So that's I'm going to pull just one more card here. Here's a message that I feel like might have something to do with the anxiety. And it's the new moon in Cancer from the Oracle cards of, I don't even remember the name of it. I didn't bring the box with me. But it's about you and your loved ones feeling safe, knowing that you are safe. Maybe some of you are against or don't feel secure in regards to opening up so soon after everything was so dramatic. Or maybe you've experienced some people who have gotten sick from the COVID-19 or have been affected by, employment. But I feel that you need to bring in comfort here, that you are safe, and share that comfort with others. Okay, it's kind of like changing a lot of what's happened into beneficial energy and into beauty, rather than consistently listening to conspiracies that may not even have true fact, and listening to this is working, that's not working, this is working, that's not working, and cases rising and people getting laid off and not returning to a job that was once there, or returning to a job that you once had, but totally living it differently by wearing masks and gloves and sitting 6 feet apart. I mean, there's a lot of things going on here. Being separated from relationships and then maybe getting together, but still have social guidelines and as far as social distancing, and then also just kind of feeling freaked out about things. But the message is you and your loved ones are safe. Okay? So, with that note, I wish all of you to stay blessed, stay loved, be safe.